Hi Aslam class, welcome to your computing lesson on the 9th of February 2021. We've been doing a lot of work in computing over the last, 6 weeks? Can't believe it's 6 weeks already, but we've been looking a lot about safety and how we use the internet in an appropriate and safe manner. Now for today, our lesson is going to be a little bit different, all right? It's going to be more of a recap, and you're going to be doing all the recapping. I want to see how well you've done in e-safety. Now, when I've looked at your work on Tapestry, some of you have been using the computer as well to create the complete the tasks, which are really good. You can do the same today if you're able to. It's absolutely fine. But today is a special day because today is actually a national Keep Safer Internet Day. It's e-safety day basically nationally. So with that said, there is a website that you can go and have a look at. So I'm going to share my screen with you. This site is you can look at it at home. You are able to download some resources for it, and it's here. This is the link here at the bottom. It will be in the description below, and you just go onto that website and it takes you to here we go, the internet safety Safer Day 2021, and there's loads of things you can do. Once you get onto the website, you can watch films that they've got, and they don't watch obviously watch the films that are made for you. There's a pack that you can download at home with lots of little things on here. So all of these things that you can do at home. You can make an online safety plan that may be useful for one of our lessons, for one of your tasks that you choose to do. And lots of different films and further resources and support. So have a little click, have a little look around in your computer lesson today, just on this site. Maybe give it about 10-15 minutes or so just to have a look. You can download all of these packs if you want to, or you can download individual ones that and complete the activities. But again, it's entirely up to you, but just have a look at it and have a nose around. If you watch the films, okay, please make sure you watch the films that are for your age group. Okay, so it says here, what can you trust online? And it's got 5 to 11-year-olds. This video is appropriate for you because you are between the ages of, I believe, 8 and 9. Okay, so this one's for you. This one's also for you, and this one's also for you. Now here we've got a row that says 11 to 18-year-olds. These videos are not appropriate for you. They're not for you, okay, because they'll be talking about things that you may not be able to understand yet. So just the top row of videos would be good for you. And then there's a row of videos for tips for parents and carers as well. So any parents watching, you can have a look at some of these videos as well if you want to. But yeah, just have a look around on the website because there is some useful information on there. Now, as always, if you ever find something online that you think is wrong or you think is concerning or you don't like the look of, or it makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable, then remember, you must talk to a trusted adult about that. Or you can, if you don't want to talk to an adult, if you're a bit embarrassed or you feel that you can't speak to a parent or a teacher about it, you can call Childline on 0800 1111. And Childline, they have professionals on the other end of the line who you can talk to about these things that you see online, because they can help you out and help you understand things as well. So there's always that option. Okay, right, we're going to go into, I've talked about the website here, so yeah, just have a look at it in your own leisure. Spend about 15 minutes maybe of your hour lesson to have a look at that. Okay, we are going to complete the quiz that you find on that website. We're going to do it on the slides for us today. So you need to get your whiteboards ready and a whiteboard pen. And when you answer the questions, all you need to write down is the letter that you think is the correct answer. All right, and then we'll go through the answers at the end to see how well you've done. Okay, here are questions number 1 and number 2. I want to move myself somewhere where I'm not going to be a nuisance. Right. Number 1, you're watching a live stream of a popular gamer, which probably some of you do. They keep showing a cool new headset that they've got and talking about how everyone should have one. They post a link in the chat where you can buy it too. What do you do? Wow, you want to be like the gamer, the streamer. Do you trust his advice or their advice? They're an expert after all, and you click on the link and you buy it. Or B, do you do some research and read some reviews to see how other people rate the headset before buying it? Or C, stick with the headset you already own. It works fine and you'd rather take your time instead of rushing into a new purchase. Think about it. Remember, this is all about being aware and safe online. Okay, question number 2. You see a news headline online about 2 of your favorite internet stars having a feud and falling out after recently working together. What do? You click on the article to find out more and check a couple of other places to see if they're reporting the same thing. Do you click on the article to see what it says, then share the link with your friends? Or do you message your friends immediately? This is big news. Let's go on to question number 3. You watch a funny prank video where a man has tricked his partner into thinking he's chopped off his finger, and they decide to share it with your cousin, who replies, "Ha ha ha, they're good actors, but this is definitely a fake." What do? You scroll through the comments to see whether other people think the prank was faked, and watch some of their other videos to see if you can find any other clues that the prank might be faked. Do you message your cousin saying that they're wrong? There would be no point in faking a prank video. Or do you C? Do you report the video? They shouldn't be allowed to post fake pranks. Okay, question number 4. There's an exciting new dance trend that's gone viral and everyone's trying this out. You're supposed to post a video on your first attempt, but when you watch yours back, it doesn't look as good as the others you've seen. What do? You keep on practicing off camera and post a video when you've got better, pretending it's your first go? Do you do B, post your first attempt with a laughing emoji, then keep practicing and post another one when you've improved? Or do you do C, comment on all the other videos accusing them of lying about it being their first attempt, and make sure everyone knows that the trend can't be trusted? This one links into our peer pressure lesson. Okay, next slide. You receive a direct message from a close friend with a picture of some designer sunglasses that say 50% off and a long link to a website that you don't recognize. What do? You click on the link. The friend would only send you something they think you might be interested in. Or B, do you send a link to someone else to see if they think the offer is real or not? Or do you do C, contact the friend who sent the message another way and ask them to see and sent it and where the link goes? Question 6. A friend from school sends you a message. It tells a creepy story and then says, if you don't send it on to 5 people in the next 5 minutes, then something terrible will happen. What are you going to do? Do you speak to an adult about what the message said and then delete it without sharing it on? Do you send an angry message back to your friend about sending annoying messages? Or do you send your message to 5 of your friends, telling them not to read the next message and then forward the creepy story to them so nothing terrible? Question number 7. You've been chatting with an online friend for several months after you met on a fan page for a band that you both like. They've just announced a concert coming up and you're desperate to go. Your friend messages you if you want to go together. They'll even pay for your ticket. What do? You agree to go with them? You've been chatting for ages and it's nice to have a friend who likes the same things as you. Do you B, speak to your parents, a teacher, or another adult you trust about what your friend has offered? Or do you do C, send them your phone number so you can speak to them about the plan before deciding? Question 8. One of your favorite YouTubers is hosting a giveaway and you really want to enter. What do? Check the instructions carefully and weigh up whether you have do you have what it's worth to enter, and is it worth the possibility of winning the prize? Do you B, follow the instructions straight away to give the best chance of winning? Or do you do C, ignore it, never win anyway? And our last 2 questions. Question number 9. An older family member shares an article that they found online. You have read and quickly spot that some of the photographs included in the article are from a different event than they say they are. What do you do? Do you A, tell your whole family that the article is fake and have a laugh at how stupid your relative has been? Do you do B, say nothing? They're older than you, so it's not your place to criticize them. Or do you C, send the family member a private message or speak to them in person, let them know your concerns? Last question, number 10. You watch a documentary online that all your friends have been talking about, but aren't sure whether it's true. It seems to be based on rumors, and a lot of it has been quite exaggerated. What do you do? You A, spend hours researching and reading about it online to try and get to the bottom of what's going on. You B, accept that even some factual shows may not be completely reliable, as they are often produced for entertainment as well, but enjoy the show anyway. Or do you do C, believe it, even if it is a rumor, it's much more fun and exciting. There's our 10 questions. All you needed to do was write A, B, or C for your answers to the one that you believe is the right answer. Okay. Now let's have a look at the answers and see how well you guys have done. So for the first question, you're watching a live stream of a popular video game. They show a cool headset. What do you do when they post a link? Right, the correct answer is C. You stick with the headset that you already know. And this links in with our peer pressure lesson. The YouTuber is using peer pressure, saying, look, buy this, you know, it's great, I've got one, you buy it. And if you buy it, you're giving into the peer pressure. Obviously, you'd also need to speak to your adult to see if you could buy it, but you don't click on the link because you don't know whether that link is true or not. Yeah, so you need to be very careful about that. So do not click any links that they leave in their box, especially for sort of things like this. So stick with a headset that you own. Okay, next one. And if you wanted a new headset, you need to speak to your parents about it. Don't follow YouTubers. Question 2. You see a news headline online about your favorite internet star having a feud. What do you do? Well, yes, click on the article to find out more and check a couple of other places to see if they're reporting the same thing, because it could be fake news. If you click on the article to see what it says, then share the link with your friends. Again, you're not knowing whether that link is a trusted website, so you shouldn't be sharing links. And you wouldn't put C. It's not really big news, but you don't know whether it's true or not. And if you start sending messages out like this and then people say, well, it's not true, where'd you get your information from? It can cause all sorts of problems. So click on the article to find out a little bit more about it and then see if that's the same in other places. Okay, question number 3. You watch a funny prank video. What you should do, scroll through the comments to see whether other people think the prank was faked, and watch some of their other videos to see if you can find any other clues that the prank might be faked. Oh, what's going on? Yes. Yeah, so you would look through the comments to see where the video is fake. Remember that, you know, you can't report it because you know, there isn't a law that says you can't allow to post fake pranks. However, you should have a look at the comments, see if anyone else thinks it's a prank, and also, you know, if it is a prank, then they've obviously made it for entertainment values. Everyone is involved on it, so yeah, it depends. You know, it is a joke, it is a prank, and you know, as long as it's for entertainment and no one's being hurt properly, then there's nothing really wrong with it. Right, question number 4. There's an exciting new dance trend that's gone viral and you've got to post yourself doing it for the first time. What do you do when your one doesn't look very good? You do B. Okay, you post your first attempt and put a funny thing. You know, you have to, if it's not that great, say, oh, this is rubbish, I know I'm not the best at it. You know, don't take it personally. You know, we never succeed the first time of trying things. You don't want to keep on practicing off camera and then post your 10th attempt, because you're lying not only to yourself but to your friends. And we know that lying is not very good. And that's the same for this as well, because then you may get some people saying what C says and saying, no, you didn't do this first time, you're a liar, you know, and it can cause problems. Post your first attempt, poke a bit of fun at yourself, and that's fine. So yeah, good. On to the next one. Question 5, you've received a direct message from a friend with a picture of some designer sunglasses that say 50% off. What do? You don't click on the link because it may contain a virus. You've never seen or heard of this link or website before, so don't click it yet. Do not send the link to someone else. Don't do that. No, of course not. You contact your friend who sent you the message and say, is there, and ask them if they sent it and where the link goes. You know, ask them whether they bought the glasses and see if it's true before you click that button. Okay, number 6, a friend from school sends a message. It tells a creepy story. If you don't send it on in 5 minutes or to 5 other people, something terrible will happen. You speak to an adult about what the message said and then to delete it, and you don't share it on. These types of messages are designed to scare people, and sometimes these messages, if they contain a link, will contain a virus, and these viruses can shut down smartphones, they can turn off your computers and things like that. So you don't open them, you don't believe these things. It's ridiculous. How can something bad happen to you if you don't send a message on 5 times? It's lunacy, if you ask me. You would just speak to an adult and say, look, this is the message that I've got, and then you delete the message and forget about it. Okay, do not send it back on. Do not send it to anyone else, or don't send a message to your friend saying, oh, that's so annoying. Just get rid of it. Okay, question number 7. You've been chatting with your online friend for several months now. You haven't met this person, and they want to go to a concert with you. Well, you don't agree to go with them. You've never seen them in person. You don't know what they look like. You don't know whether they're telling you the truth online. Okay, so you don't go with them. That's a big, big no-no. Speak to your parents first, or a teacher or an adult you trust what your friend has offered. Now, if you were to come to me as a teacher, I would say to you, don't go. You don't know this person. You've never met them in person. How do you know what they look like? This, that, and the other. I would say, as a parent, I may turn around and say, well, I want to go with you. And I will get in touch with your friend's parent and see if they would like to come as well. I'm not happy for you to go on your own. It's because you haven't met this person in real life, so you definitely wouldn't go on your own. As a teacher, I would say definitely not, because you've never seen this person before. And do not send them your own personal information. No, you can't trust them. Never seen them before. For all you know, they could be a 40-year-old woman or a 50-year-old man, not an 8-year-old boy or girl. Okay, number 8. One of your favorite YouTubers is hosting a giveaway. You really want to enter. What do you do? Check the instructions first and weigh up the possibilities and what you have to do to enter for winning the prize. Okay, so it doesn't mean you can't enter. It just be careful. Just check what it is you have to do, and you're not going to be doing anything that compromises or puts you at any risk. Question number 9. An older family member shares a news article that they found online. You have read it and quickly spot some of the photos included in the article are different from the event they are talking about. Okay, the thing is, you would send them a private message. You know that stuff you just sent. It's entirely true. The pictures don't match up to what you're saying, so I think the article's fake. Don't make a big song and dance about it. Just let them know. Okay. And the last question, number 10. You watch a documentary online that all your friends have been talking about, aren't sure whether it's true. It seems to be based on rumors, and a lot of it is quite exaggerated. What do you do? You accept that some factual shows may not be completely reliable, as they are often produced for entertainment factors as well. I remember watching a program before about mermaids and how they were living in our oceans, and it was set out like a documentary, but it was a pure fantasy thing, and they made it look quite realistic, but it was completely just for entertainment values. Okay, so there we are. Let's see how well you've done now. So if you scored 0 to 3, maybe you shouldn't be using the internet. You need to brush up on your e-safety. If you've got 4 to 6, you've done a pretty good job. You just need to do a bit more in terms of improving your awareness online. And if you've got 7 to 10, well done. You're an internet safety expert. If anyone has, so you can use the internet safely online and safe. So well done. Okay, here are your tasks for today then. We've done that little quiz, but what I want you to do now is sort of show me on Tapestry, and if you're in school, you can show me, I can see it on Tapestry as well, how well you've understood your e-safety topic. So I want, if you, for number 1, make a spider diagram of all the things that you've learned about e-safety. Number 2, if you want a bit more of a challenge, instead of doing that, make an e-safety set of rules for you and your family to follow at home. And if you really want to push yourselves forward, do task number 3. Write a non-chronological report on how to stay safe online. And in brackets there, I just put what some ideas for paragraphs. An introduction, what are the risks, and how to protect yourselves or ourselves online. Okay then, guys, that's the video all done. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.